Today, I'm going to tell you how to lose 5 pounds by the weekend so that you can look amazing for that hot date you've got planned. Welcome to the Sarah Fit Show. Today, I'm going to tell you how to lose 5 pounds by the weekend. So you've got a date on Saturday and you're feeling kind of frumpy on Monday or Tuesday and you're wondering, how do I look and feel my best by the weekend? Well, this video is going to tell you just how to do that in just 5 simple tips. Starting with tip number 5, avoid dairy the week before your hot date. Dairy tends to cause us to retain fluid, and then we end up looking like we weigh more than we actually do. It's only water weight, but by reducing the amount of dairy that you have the week before your date, you're gonna look leaner. That brings me to tip number 4. Avoid having carbs after 4 p.m. Kind of similar to the dairy, it's going to help you look leaner in the long run. You can still have your oatmeal for breakfast. You can even have a sandwich on whole wheat bread for lunch, but don't eat starchy carbs after 4 p.m. You can get carbs from things like vegetables, but try to avoid having like a potato or some bread with dinner, even rice. Load up on the vegetables. Quinoa is probably your safest bet if you really can't go with the starch, because quinoa has a ton of protein in it. It's the only grain that is a complete protein for that matter. Tip number 3, reduce your sodium intake the week before your date. So don't go have a sushi dinner Friday night if you've got a date on Saturday. You'd be amazed at how much sodium is hidden in some of your favorite foods. Pretty obvious ones are things like soy sauce or sausages, hot dogs, any processed meat for that matter, cheese, but you're not eating dairy, so you don't have to worry about that one. I love cheese, don't get me wrong. I eat it regularly. Laughing Cow, love it. But when I really want to slim down right before I have a video shoot or a hot date, I won't eat it for just those few days. But Greek yogurt and Laughing Cow cheese, 2 of my favorite things on the planet. I don't recommend doing this forever. This is just 5 tips to lose 5 pounds by the weekend. Tip number 2, exercise. By exercising, you reduce bloating. Every time I film, I usually exercise beforehand. It helps you look leaner on video and in person. Granted, you're not actually losing weight in just 5 days, or you can't lose 5 pounds in 5 days, but you can lose 5 pounds of water weight. And these are all tricks to help you lose it so that you look leaner. Yes, you're gonna gain it back in the next few days, but these tricks help you look awesome for your date. And the number 1 tip that I have is to stand up straight. Fix your posture. People yell at me in my videos all the time for having bad posture, and they're right, I do have bad posture. It's hard to remember to stand up straight. So just roll your shoulders back, stand up tall, maybe take a yoga class or 2 to learn how to get better posture, but by standing properly, you'll look leaner immediately. I guarantee it. So hopefully you enjoyed these tips. If you're wondering how to get a hot date on Saturday, check out the Wing Girls here on YouTube. They have some amazing tips and they're pretty entertaining as well. You can get a link to their channel right here in this annotation. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. What are some of your tips when you need to lose weight really quick? And like I said, disclaimer, you're not actually going to lose real weight. These tips are to lose water weight. These are also some tips and tricks that they use in bodybuilding competitions. They're pretty widely shared, but really I didn't know they existed until I started doing the eating clean diet along with the Tone It Up plan, and learning about how people prepare for these crazy bikini competitions and photo shoots. So if you like this video, share it with a friend or someone who might have a hot date this weekend. I'm Sarah, and I'll see you soon.